This is Andi Purewal from Boxing Social in association with Betfred. I'm delighted to be joined by George Lockhart, the nutritionist to the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury. George, it's a pleasure to see you. Obviously, last time we saw each other was out in Vegas when Tyson overcame Deontay Wilder in their trilogy bout. So since then, firstly, how are you?
Doing great, man. Loving it out here. I'm at Wembley for the first time in my life. So, yeah, stadium's amazing. And the press conference was interesting, considering that Tyson was the only one here. But being Tyson, it was still fun. He made it entertaining. So I'll get out.
I mean, George, nobody will know Tyson better than you currently. Obviously, you're living with him, you're cooking his food, preparing his food day in, day out. You're following him for his runs. You're basically with him all day, every day. What is Tyson like behind the scenes with regards to Dillian's silence, Dillian not showing up today? Is it getting underneath his skin, or is it very much what we see today and he doesn't care because come April 23rd he wants to make a statement against him?
Yeah, I mean, what you see is what you get. You know, like he's energetic in front of the cameras, but he's the same way at home. You know what I'm saying? He's just he's always on. He's always fired up. And you know, he understands. I think that there's a couple aspects to the sport. Obviously, you gotta go out there and you gotta box, but you also got, you know, it's an entertainment. You know, out there, and he always comes to entertain. It's just sad that Dillian wasn't here to do that, but. He honestly, like, nothing gets to the guy. You know, he's here to box. He knows what his primary thing is to do, and, you know, he's doing it, so.
George, during your time working with Tyson throughout the camps that you've had together, heading into this one, obviously over here now in Morecambe yourself, how beneficial do you feel it will be for Tyson to have some home comforts as opposed to going out to Vegas, or do you feel he prefers that being out in Vegas?
Yeah, you know, wherever he is, wherever he's training, he freaking... Oh. Sorry. No, wherever he is, he's freaking, he crushes it. You know what I'm saying? I like it out here because there's a lot of less distractions. You know, he's super close to his family, but he does get out, so he doesn't have to be dad and fighter. You know what I mean? So Morecambe, I think, is a great place for him because, like I said, you get that home feeling, but he still is able to be Tyson the fighter, not Tyson the father full time.
George, with Tyson heading into this fight, it's obviously a massive domestic fight. British fans very much looking forward to it. What do you expect to see in comparison to the bouts again that you've worked with him with, going back to that amazing trilogy with Deontay Wilder this time around? From what you've seen in the gym with him, what do you expect to see?
Man, honestly, I think that rivalries create real fighters, you know, and the rivalry with Wilder, I think just made him even better as a fighter. A lot of people are like, oh, he doesn't have the fire, he doesn't have, there's nothing more that he wants. He loves boxing. He doesn't like the glitz, the glamour, the money. He likes fighting. I think he's going to attack this fight just like every other fight, and I think he's going to put on a crazy show in front of his home crowd here in Wembley.
Does Tyson feel like it's personal at all?
Honestly, I don't think that this is just me, my personal opinion, but honestly, I don't think so. I think he's viewing this as every other fight, as a sport. He's breaking the guy down. He's looking at what he has to do, concentrating on only what he has to do, and then, you know, getting things done.
George, I'm interested to know, what does the Gypsy King eat? In a normal day, how many calories does he consume? How many meals do you have to prep?
Honestly, we do consistently 4 meals a day, 4 shakes a day when he's training, because he usually trains twice a day. In terms of the meals, it's at least 1 Greek yogurt bowl a day with tons of fruit. He loves that, you know, and I think he says that's his favorite meal of the day, which is kind of weird because that's the one meal I don't cook. I'm like, I don't know how to take that, but no, you know, we get a variety of everything. Like I said, we always get like a chicken, we get like a salmon, we get a red meat in at least once a day, so he gets a ton of variety. Tyson loves spicy food, which helps me out. It's really healthy for you, a lot of peppers and stuff like that, but he doesn't like vegetables. So we got to cook that in there. I don't like vegetables, the taste of them myself, so it kind of helps me have the same palate. So, but yeah, you know, in terms of the overall diet, you know, it's not sexy, you know what I'm saying? It's veg, tons of variety, but it's consistently 4 meals a day, day in, day out, same times. And then, like I said, the shakes are dictated by the actual workouts that he's doing.
What cheat meals does he enjoy?
He doesn't do any cheat meals. Yeah, when it comes fight time, no cheat meals. It's funny because once in a blue moon, he might like have a Diet Coke as a cheat, but he's super strict. It's like that. He loves the Spartan mentality, Spartan camp.
George, I saw from your own Instagram story you've been enjoying the British cuisine. The fish and chips seem to be high on your agenda.
So Tyson doesn't have a cheat meal, but I do. Like, I love fish and chips out here. It's like, yeah, I'm addicted to it. When I go home, like, there's nowhere like Atkinson's and stuff like that. It's just the best. I love the food out here, and I love England.
Now, George, I've got to say, now, you mentioned spicy food. I get this thing called a mixed grill, and on there, you've probably seen it on my Instagram story. So you get shish kebabs, chicken tikka, lamb chops, onions, chicken wings, all sorts. It costs £15-20, so very reasonably priced, and it is the best thing you will eat. If you get the chance, mate, I'm sure there's some further up north, but around Birmingham, if you want to come down, that's the place to hit up. You gotta let me know, and we gotta get one.
Done deal, man. I am there. Anytime there's a new place to eat food, I'm there, man. I'm the food dude for a reason.
As soon as this interview's done, I'm going to show you a video of what it looks like, and I'm sure you'll want to just drive down just for that.
Hell yeah. Oh, that's my favorite thing in the world is trying new food, man. Seriously.
George, just a final one from yourself. Come April 23rd, obviously you mentioned being here at Wembley, 100,000 fans screaming for Tyson, screaming for Dillian. What do you expect to see?
You know, I think some people are good under the lights. Tyson's one of those people, as we saw today on the press conference, you know. Most people don't know what to say, how to act, you know. I think the more the people are watching, the more, you know, it turns him on and the better he does. Obviously, a bias as somebody that works with him, works for him, they're going to be like, oh, he's going to whip his butt. But I honestly believe, like, he's got everything. He's attacking this like every other fight. And, you know, I just don't think Dillian has the tools necessary to beat him.
Well, George, I'll leave you now to catch up with your team before they all disappear and abandon you down here. I don't think you'll enjoy that trip back up to Morecambe on your own if you get left here. So I appreciate your time. It's good to see you as always. And thank you for speaking to me on Boxing Social.
Oh, man, absolutely. Always an honor to work with you, brother.